Okay, so we are going to hit shoulders today. Turned pro a month ago, which flies by. So workouts are starting to get a lot better, starting to feel stronger. Got some more body fat on me, it feels good. So we're gonna see what we can do with some shoulders. I'm eating my pre-workout snack. So it should be good, should be a good day. I've been here for a while already because I had a group workout this morning for my clients, which was super fun. It's always good to see them, but you know, once you finish their workout, you're like, okay, yeah, I want to go home too. But no, we have work to do. So we're going to go blast these shoulders off and then do some posing afterward. And then I'll do cardio as well. So be here for a little bit longer, but I love it. But I wouldn't want to spend my Saturday any other way. So let's get into it. If I stay like relatively lean, which is the plan for this off season, granted, we have to get through Christmas, Thanksgiving, eating all that food. But if I can stay like somewhat close to this, then next prep is gonna be such a breeze. It's gonna be so easy to just take off like a few pounds. I'm really only trying to get like maybe 10 pounds over stage weight. Okay, yeah. Oh God, these feel heavy, dude. Oh God, I don't know about this. I'm gonna be honest. All right, we'll give it a shot. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Come on. That's only 3. Yes. It's not gonna go. Damn it. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, it's not bad for 35, but still, it's kind of sad. This is what I mean by strength like very slowly comes back after a show. I mean, we're 1 month post-show right now, and I feel like I could have done better if I had a little bit more on me, more meat on me. That's okay. The 30s are still gone, so 30 would be like perfect. Oh my God, they're over there. Oh, thank God. I'm not touching the 35s again. Fuck that. Get the hardest part of the workout out of the way. Sometimes I'll do the press at the end, shoulder press at the end, whether it's like Smith machine or dumbbell or machine. But today I just felt like trying to get some weight up, more weight up. And if I'm tired by the end of my workout, then that's obviously not gonna happen. If these don't go past 3 reps, I'm just gonna blame it on my period. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Better. Be winners, Zion. I can't. We'll go half the weight, so 15. And we're just gonna go straight into it because we need to grow these little baby shoulders. Butter. Oh. We're just gonna burn it out. It's a failure.
All my clients know that. They're like, how many? How many are we doing? Failure. Always. Oh God, Frank Sinatra just came on my headphones. That's not what we need right now. Oh my God, I'm shaking. That's it, that's all I got. Oh my God, okay, wow. We're not gonna move actually, we're gonna stay right here. Dude, I can't even lift this bench. And I'm gonna show you guys a fun little variation. It's Ian! Don't look too long, he's taken. So, I actually stole this. This is not my exercise idea. This is Jen Dory, the bikini pro, Miss Olympia. I saw her do this on a video, and ever since I saw it, I love it. And so if you haven't seen her do it in a video, you're gonna see me do it, and it's really awesome. So let me see, I might recline this more. We'll see, we're gonna play around with it. So I just prop up my inside leg and then lay on it, relax my head, that way my neck and traps don't engage too much. And then I'm just gonna slowly control the weight up and down. And I'm using an 8-pound, but it's pretty freaking heavy, especially after the press. But we're just gonna do our best. You just get 2 more. And this is gonna be a superset. So you start off with the controlled. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got. Oh my God, why did I pick the 8? And then you're gonna come around the front of the bench and lean the opposite way. These, I want you to think like more explosive. So like you're holding onto the back, lean away from it, let your arm hang down, and you're gonna explode, catch it, and then drop slowly. Oh my God, yeah. Thanks, Jen. Oh, gotta get it up. Oh my God. Those kill me every time. You should try those. Yeah? You should try them. They're freaking hard. I don't know how long I'll be able to do the 8s, but we might have to drop down to 5s. But it's Jen Dory, so she clearly knows what she's talking about when it comes to shoulders, right? And that's like going back to what I was saying is Fit Model still needs to train just as hard as you would for bikini. Don't think that it's just like a division that you can just like walk on stage like anyone off the street. There's a lot of muscle density in it. It's just not as shredded and not as hard of a look, but it's still lean and it's still pretty jacked. And I think once we see more pros come out next year, we're gonna see like how jacked it really is. So we're not gonna let people pass me on the off season. Have to train hard. Otherwise my coach is gonna kill me. That's it. That one felt worse. I really need to count my reps. All right, I'm counting the next time. And I'm gonna drop down to 5 because this is heavy as fuck. Okay, explode. It's on fire. 2 more. Ooh. Wow. Hard. My arms already feel dead. We haven't even done too much. We warmed up. We did a little shoulder press. That's it. That's the whole workout. No. We still need to get on cables. All right, we're doing 5 now because I feel like I have bowling balls on my arms. Never being like satisfied. When you're in your off season, you're thinking, man, I just want to be shredded. And then you get shredded and you think, man, I look so small, I'm so skinny, so depleted. I feel so weak, I look so weak. You start to get like the death face. You know, your cheeks aren't filled out. And then it all starts to come back a few weeks after your show and you're like, man, I need to go back on a cut. But no, that's why we're gonna stay pretty lean this off season. Just healthy amount of body fat. Just enough to get stronger. Put on a little bit of lean muscle. Ow. Need a better style. I'm going back to Black Eyed Peas. Even the 5 gets hard on this. Almost think about like throwing your arm out toward the dumbbells or wherever you're aiming. Like you're about to chuck the weight through the wall. Okay. Ooh, that hurts. Zion's doing some fancy camera work. It's on the ground. It's like, where are we going next? Yeah, we'll go to those cables. Let's do that. I guess this is the good thing about not having like an exact plan when you're in the gym, because it can be a little bit more flexible when it's super busy. It's just funny because I never come here when it's like anyone's even in here anyways. Alright, we're just going to do a front raise because we haven't done that yet. It's a little too light. If I was just starting the workout, then that would have been fine, but we're already like deep in it, so I don't want to do anything that's like too light, too easy. This is like where I really want to be pushing to fatigue the muscle, as long as we're getting good reps. I like to keep these really slow. We're sweating now. So, back to kind of what I was saying with how everyone's going to go into hibernation this off season. It's kind of funny being a fit model in 2025, a pro fit model, because since there's no pro shows, obviously, you kind of just turn pro and then you have to go back home and just like sit on your hands and wait for the next year when shows start, and you can start planning like how long you're going to prep for and what shows you're going to do. But as you know, pros have been coming out, national shows have been happening, everyone's starting to follow each other on social media, which is really cool because it's like we all kind of know each other, but like we've never met. But there's only a handful of pros right now, and so whoever turns pro, we're like, oh, like I'm gonna follow her and like see where she goes and what her game plan is for the next year, just to kind of like, you know, see what people are doing. Now we're seeing like how they're training in the off season. We're seeing how their prep went, how they looked on stage, what look the judges favored. So at least for me, I mean, I have been like living and breathing Fit Model ever since they announced it, and I decided I was going to do it. But when I do meet all these women that I've been like following their journeys next year, and we like see each other at shows, it's just going to be so cool. That's closed. But we're all just kind of in this like limbo, like, you know, okay, turn pro, cool, celebrate, that's awesome. And now we're just like, we don't really know what's gonna happen. And they just announced like 2 weeks ago that Fit Model will be at the Olympia, because a lot of people weren't sure if that was gonna happen as soon as 2026. I heard some coaches saying like, nah, I think it's gonna be 2027, but it's happening next year. And I think it'll be in September this time, hopefully in Orlando. But it's about to happen in Vegas in 2 weeks, which is exciting. Nope. We're gonna do another drop set. I am sweating. This is why we don't wear makeup to the gym. What's the point? Oh my god. Oh, so dead. I'm trying to decide like how much more I want to do, because my shoulders are like actually dead. But I think I'll probably just finish this out and then pose for a little bit, and I think it'll be good. Yeah. Not a lot of breaks this workout, which is good because then we're just kind of moving through it quicker. More like intensity, which I like. I'm not going heavier than 30. That's just not happening today. I was kind of planning on doing like a little bit more cable. We'll finish with heavy lateral raises. We'll do that. We'll hit the lateral delt real hard after we finish off this front delt situation. The last one. Literally getting weaker by the set. Just bang it out. That's it. That's it for that. Ooh, mama. No, we'll just park it right here. We're gonna go for 20s, but these are only gonna be partials, so before you get like super impressed with me, I'm only gonna go halfway up. That's it, because I am fried right now, and I'm almost out of water. Last little push. I've been here since 8:30. It's 12. Okay. just as long as you're not like dropping them down and losing that tension, just control the whole way through. Wow, that's heavy. Usually I do those with 15s, and I don't know if it's because Zion's here with the camera, but we went for 20 today. I'm gonna be so sore tomorrow. Zion's like, I'm about to deadlift 700 pounds. I'm over here doing partials with 20. Okay, it's still bodybuilding. It's still a bodybuilder. It's not too bad, okay? We still have like a little bit of abs. Trying to keep the waist small. Lay off them donuts. That's what I had last week, and I think that's what just wrecked my midsection. I went hard on the donuts. I was like, fuck it. I'm in the off season. And then I got all you can eat sushi. I didn't just go get sushi for dinner, I got all you can eat sushi. And I all you can eat. Let me tell you. I woke up the next day, I just felt so inflamed, so puffy, like all that sodium. I just felt like it all just stuck to me like glue, you know, like not in a good way. Whew. And I was like, okay, well, we're not doing that again. We're not doing donuts for breakfast and then all you can eat rice. Oh my God. One more set and then we'll pose. I do look We're not gonna pose like that in the posing room. We're gonna pose like really pretty. We're gonna make it pretty. So that's the other cool thing is, in case you didn't know, when you turn pro, you now get 90 seconds to pose on stage, which 90 seconds, it might not sound like a lot, but it is a lot to you when you're up there because you come from like the NPC or OCB or whatever, you know, organization you were in as an amateur, and they rush you so much in those shows. So like you get 15 seconds, 20 maybe, and that's it, and it like flies by and you just like feel this pressure to go through your routine really fast. So 90 seconds max. You don't have to like pose for that whole 90 seconds if you don't want to. You could pose for like a minute, you could pose for 45 seconds, however long your routine is. But the funny thing with that too is I've heard pros talk and like give advice when it comes to that is, yeah, take up your full 90 seconds or even like go longer. Some people will really milk it and they'll be on stage forever. But judges have given feedback where it's like, well, you know, the longer you're up there, the more we have time to just pick apart your physique. So it's like, you might not want to be posing for, you know, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, because now they just have more time to look at you and like pick you apart and be like, oh wait, actually, when she first came out, we were like, yeah, she looks good. But now that we're really looking at her, maybe not so much. You're like, you know, she's lacking this or whatever the critique is. But we're gonna be right in the sweet spot, and I'm super excited to have a longer routine. Anything longer than 15 seconds, I'll take. Because it's just way more fun to really soak in that moment. Okay, but that's the whole lift. That's all I'm doing because that felt super effective and I felt really strong in a lot of those movements, so I'm happy with that. And I like simple workouts, just a few movements. You don't have to do 10 different things to get a good workout. So we're gonna go to the posing room and I'm gonna show you what I'm working on for a pro routine. one's in here. You gotta do it right after you lift, because if you have a pump, it's actually even better to practice when you're fatigued and tired, because you're gonna be tired on show day and you're gonna have to hold the poses, so you might as well practice after you work out when your muscles are worn down and whatnot. All right, we're gonna pose. We're gonna dance. That means hair's gonna come down. I like my shoes really tight, so this one's gonna be tighter. I don't know how some girls use the shoes that don't have straps on them. Yeah, like it's just a mule shoe or heel that you just slide your foot into, and maybe one day I'll try it, but I just don't know how I'd feel on stage, because you always just feel a little bit, you know, wobbly. Nerves kick in a little bit, especially in prejudging when you're like going in cold. When you come back for finals, typically that's when like you're a little looser, you're just having fun, prejudging's over, that's kind of the hard part. You've been relaxing all day in between. With the routines, this will be kind of like a little helpful tip video too for posing. You're gonna be coming from like the back corner of whatever stage. So you wanna kind of practice walking at a diagonal up to the center box. For pros, typically, they kind of walk more parallel to the front of the stage. They hit one pose. It's funny, I just automatically went to a bikini pose. And then they walk forward and do the routine. So I've been kind of practicing like coming from back here, walking to the back center of the stage, hitting one front pose, and then walking up to the center box at the front of the stage. And then going through like the full routine. It's nice to still see some muscle definition. And then also too, you get to add a walk back in a pro routine. Versus like NPC, you would just have to turn right back around, finish your routine, and then walk off. That's kind of what I'm working with, but I'm also working with a transition from the back here, and then like bringing my hands up to my hips, and then turning around. But I don't know if that looks weird versus like here, and then just kind of like letting my hands flow. I don't know, I haven't like played with it enough. And the Fit Model front pose is just like something that I'm continuously adjusting. I've had so many variations. Like at one point I was like all the way out here and all the way twisted down, which like you do see some girls hitting it that way, but I think it needs to be a little bit more straight on, because it's not so much similar to bikini where it's like so much of a rotation in the waist to make your waist look as like slim as possible. It's a little bit more forward facing. And that took some getting used to for me, because it's just like you're not used to seeing your body like that. There's also some debate like, you know, do you flex your quads? Is it too much quad? Because they don't want to see muscle separation. But I vote flex the quads for sure. Otherwise they just look like limp little hot dogs on stage. It's like, no, flex that shit. That's enough for me. I'm wiped. I still have to do cardio. I have now brought it down from the highest it got on prep was like 45 minutes, 6 times a week. And we're down to 20 minutes, 5 times a week. So I skipped yesterday because I just was not feeling good. Didn't come to the gym, but so yeah, I'm gonna finish out cardio. I'm gonna eat because it's been a few hours since breakfast, and that'll be that. And then I'll see you guys in the next video.